Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm
Pissing our pants yet?
I'm
Dumbass. Yeah, you in the tank. You cozy in there?
and we're watching the last episode. The last episode of season 3. We're
our lack of
this...
excitement
Exactly.
is not because we're not excited. It's just we watched episode 7 and
We're going into this
I'm
episode.
so emotionally drained.
Yes, we're going into this episode very tired, very exhausted emotionally.
That's what I mean. Like, shouldn't have episode 7 been the season finale? Because like, why? How am I feeling like this before season finale?
So hopefully,
I feel like you can only go up from here.
I'm not optimistic
No
at all.
link coming or
Really
something.
not optimistic at all.
Look, Rex is dead. Nothing else matters anymore. No one else is gonna die.
Okay, so nothing else matters. Things matter.
No one's gonna die anymore.
That's true.
So like, what's the worst that can happen, really?
Mark crying because he killed a person.
I feel like if he kills this Viltrumite somehow, I don't think there's time for tears. I think he will be shocked that he managed to kill a Viltrumite that like is
I don't
very
think
strong.
so. I think he's gonna I think he's gonna be. I think he would be sad if he killed that Levy. You know what I mean?
Angstrom.
Yeah.
Angstrom.
I think he's just that good.
I love him for that.
He's
He
just
let him be sad. I will not be sad.
True.
I'm kidding. I like literally he's having Levi and Levy or whatever the fuck his name is, and I'm like, kind of don't want you to kill him because I don't want this on your consciousness, but I want this man to die. Yeah. Like, where's anyone else? Why doesn't anyone kill him?
Well, the only other person that could potentially kill them at that one was Oliver. To thank you very much for not having.
There is a worst case scenario then.
Exactly.
There is some things that are worse. I think no one appears in this episode. Maybe potentially because Mark is gonna get his ass beat by this Viltrumite, and so then like no one appears, and maybe like kind of I think that's maybe what I'm expecting.
I for example, I think like when I'm pessimistic, I'm pessimistic until the end. For example, like the last episode destroyed all happiness and hope from me. So now I honestly can't even say that I expect Nolan to come in this episode.
But like, what is gonna happen? You know what I mean?
This battle, maybe us burying like people, memory of all those people who have died.
What is the casualty count? Because this is not ridiculous.
What was the episode title of the next episode?
Something didn't sound too important to me.
I thought you'd never shut up. Okay, I think I read it. I thought you'd never show up.
Oh, what was that? You know what I mean?
That was that, yeah.
Then that would be pretty like clear and obvious what the episode is about. But like this doesn't mean anything. I thought you never shut up.
No.
I mean,
no.
So many people. Angstrom first.
True. I honestly thought maybe this guy, the Viltrumite, Mark, telling him and bomb smashing his face.
It seems more like that the Viltrumite guy would say that to Mark. Like that Viltrumite guy doesn't seem like a talker. You know what I mean? But like maybe he is. We don't know anything about him. He just looks old. So. But I love that like, oh my, you recognize the Viltrumite because they have a fucking mustache. Like ridiculous.
I mean, suit as well.
Yeah. Like, I think Eve is gonna wake up this episode. So like that's gonna be, I think, nice for Mark after, let's say, potentially a long battle. And him being exhausted, like, at least Eve is gonna wake up. I didn't even mention how much I dislike her father. But, like, in everything that happened in the previous episode, there is no, like, time.
No, when she
but, like, that's
Mark,
me to his father. I thought you'd never shut up.
Literally, when they talked about, he was like, oh my god, you have no idea how horrible my parents are, you know? And Mark was like, what? I don't know. Hers are more horrible. They maybe do not
I would
kill
take a
people.
mass murderer.
Exactly. They maybe do not kill people, but I would punch him more. You know what I mean? They're more annoying to me. So,
like Rex died and her father lived. Where's the justice in this world? It's kind of a joke, but
okay, guys.
Let's play this.
Let's play the episode. Let's not prolong this anymore.
I'm too exhausted to handle anything more. So like,
give us something like
chill.
Even though I'm very pessimistic right now, I'm not expecting anything like that. So can go, like you said, it can only go up from here.
That's what I mean.
I'm very down, very pessimistic. So
yeah,
can be worse than this.
God, you're just quoting my words back to me. All I said.
Now when we end up this episode crying.
Well, I literally cried so much I don't think there's tears in me now. I'm gonna have to be forced to watch previous song and see Rex. I don't want to. I know what happened.
Your father will be executed.
Soon, another will come.
This is what you call a prison on your world?
Invincible. What did Eve do to you? She was too good for him.
You were given orders, and yet I find this planet unprepared for the arrival of our Viltrum Empire.
Calm down. He honestly
They
looks
just
like
put it in the title.
He honestly looks like a teddy bear. This Viltrumite looks like a kind father. You know what I mean? Could look like if he had love in his life, but he didn't.
Guys, New York cannot take much more.
Anissa would be telling you how the Viltrum Empire would turn this wretched planet into a utopia. I'll tell you no such thing.
He actually looks like he likes to talk.
I want you to resist.
Okay, psycho.
I'm not here to save you. I'm here because I enjoy this.
At least he's
To me,
honest.
there is no greater pleasure than feeling the warmth of my fists drenched in blood.
Do we know the voice?
I forgot.
Now I have to think about every voice that we hear.
Didn't recognize him
He
immediately.
looks exactly. He sounds like exactly like Jess.
Completely.
I think we need to
When
think
you
about
said
every
it-
new actor who comes in.
Yeah,
Do we know
because-
the voice?
Because it's a famous show, so
Yeah.
many famous actors.
So think about this voice because it sounds familiar to me, but I don't know now if I'm like searching it out.
For a
A
second,
lit-
reminded me of Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Good! That was just a warm
He would play such a character like Negan. Oh, blood. Let me hear it again. Can we go to a desert, guys, for the love of God? Oh, even
Space,
better.
even better.
Even better. Last time in space we encountered Alan. That's...
Heart?
This is a psycho.
Break.
He's a psycho.
No, don't go back down.
This is a bomb. God, go in the desert.
damn near certain.
It literally is Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I don't know why anyone lives in big cities at this point.
That's not too far away. I can help. Oliver.
At least he listens now.
Keep moving and keep your distance.
Oh my god, we're letting
It's
this
too
go.
dangerous. You get out of there.
You don't understand where you are sending this child to.
It's a Viltrumite. He is voiced by Glenn.
Yeah, I know. Glenn against Negan! Now he needs to kill him.
This is revenge!
This is the revenge that was coming! That was the first episode we filmed on this channel.
it's all coming
This
back!
is a circle coming back.
Boy, I need you to leave. I really need you to leave. This is a Viltrumite. Everyone else, yes, you cannot...
This is not your fight. This is my boy's Glenn's fight. How
I hope the
Mars
city is still
survived
evacuated!
this? City is not evacuated.
Guys, there has... How are there no, like, underground shelters at every stop? He just came here to kill. There's no concrete he wanted to kill.
Are you crazy? You think I'm gonna give you a chance to surrender?
Oh my
I
God.
am having the time of my life here.
Fucking Negan.
Fucking.
You just need the right motivation. When I am done with you, I am going to kill everyone else.
This is the worst motivation.
My boy, he's gonna smash you like a bug. Like a bug.
And you are.
Yeah, this is.
Oliver, get out of here!
We can beat this guy. I know it.
All of you
Look
know
at him, for the love
nothing!
of God.
All of you know nothing!
Idiot! You need all the help you can get. Where is your Viltrumite?
God.
Until I see it beating hard hand, show me your ways!
My poor boy, every time he tries not to rage.
Almost there.
Oh my God, it's fucking Negan. I cannot.
This is revenge.
This is.
This is revenge. This is a full circle moment for me right now.
Exactly. Imagine if he.
He had a bat.
But like, imagine if he destroyed his head.
It does nothing. Like, he's too strong. Look at this.
That's all you got?
He really is too strong. I think we really might need Nolan.
I've got probably the most powerful superhuman I've ever seen beating the living shit out of what's definitely the strongest superhero on this planet. For God's sake, just give me some good news, Sinclair.
Oh, we're repairing the marks.
2 weeks away from even a trial run.
Footage is coming in of another unknown attacker fighting with Invincible along the east coast of the country.
Again? We just went through all this bullshit.
Samantha? Oh my god. Adam, I think she's waking up.
Yeah, look over at the screen.
Where's Mark? What happened?
They're keeping your identity secret. What is that?
She's not embarrassed of her identity.
Oh my god. Mark!
That's your boyfriend?
I have to help him.
Can't even walk.
I think Cecil's gonna be like, we need all the help we can get.
To walk?
I could cry how much I love her. I cannot.
Beating you, conquering your pathetic planet. It's too easy.
Honestly, I could see Mark say, I thought you never shut up. or
Literally, he
somebody
does
to
not
him.
stop fucking speaking.
I met your father, you know. He showed so much promise when he was younger. Now, he's dead. Executed just before I left. I would have loved to have seen the look on his face after I told him that I killed you.
You're about to see the look on his face.
Eat one, you old sack of turds.
Oliver, God, why do you stress me out?
Come on, hurry! But look at him, he's old as dirt. We can take him down together.
I'm gonna split you in half and eat your heart.
I think that sounds like a bunch of...
Get away from him! We're not done yet. To rip. First your muscles tear and they separate. If you're able to focus through the pain, it's your skin next. Pull to its breaking point. Just as it starts to rip. This is going to be amazing.
Come on, Mark, what's happening
Or
now?
Eve. Or
Eve, maybe.
now go home. Okay, Eve, come and take this child away.
And I'm like, Eve, come and fight.
No, I need this child to be taken away.
Okay.
Thank you.
For the love of God.
This is a Viltrumite, Eve. The strongest one we've seen yet. Our guys think he would even take Nolan down. And you're not exactly ready for the field because of the last Viltrumite.
I can rearrange matter, Cecil. So I might be the only person on Earth who can stop him. And Mark's out there. Alone.
I don't want you to miss this.
Do you not know what's happening to the rest of the world? This is literally like Nolan in season 1. But like, wouldn't it be full... Again. Would it not be full circle that Nolan saves him from this?
Go, let's
My
go.
girl. He's not...
Get away from him, you animal.
I will ever be able to relax. But no, like, one died already. No one's dying now. If Rex didn't die in the last episode, I would be done here. I would be so afraid.
And no, you are pathetic. You are the pathetic.
God, this is nothing for him. This is quite literally nothing for him. My girl, we don't have a leg.
You got problems of your own, kitten.
Fucking call me kidding again.
Eve, I feel like you are much stronger than you think you are.
Let's go Power Rangers. Go, go Power Rangers.
Cute.
Oh,
I increased the density of the air.
Exactly. I feel like she's
Fucking
much stronger
kitten.
than everyone. Let's go. Just like millions of more of those. Exactly.
she cannot defeat him.
No, she
But she can make it very difficult for him until Mark recuperates a bit. Like gain some fucking strength.
Tired of your bullshit.
Can we take out the air in those things? Can we?
Again, if she controls matter, can we not control his blood? This is like Katara, you know what I mean?
That'd be so cool.
And she is defeating with the power of fucking pink. I love that.
There's nothing more cool than this. I mean, unfortunately, she's not strong enough, but...
God, for everyone else, my girl, you would have been. This is just like, okay, Mark, let's get up now. Okay, Mark, now...
What am I seeing? What am I seeing?
We can fix this.
We're gonna fix this.
No one dies in this show.
No, we're gonna fix this. God. Eve.
Eve, please.
See, I would stop the show here if she was
I can't do
alive.
this without you. I can't live without you.
Yeah.
Please.
Can she rearrange her organs?
That's...
She doesn't even know that
my
she
girl,
can
you
do
can
it.
control matter. We're made of matter.
Come on, Eve. Come on! What is happening?
Don't try to talk. It's Cecil! I need you, Cecil! Just keep breathing.
Why is this one giving us time? Why are you giving us time?
Ah, such a strong bond. This is a weakness, really.
You'll fucking see what a weakness it is.
Delicious. I am beginning to understand your affinity for these lowly creatures. Not long now, huh? If you've got anything to tell her, I wouldn't wait.
No, it's not too late.
You know, while I have your attention,
No, honestly,
I want to thank you, Mark. Really, there's so many
shut the
things
fuck up,
not to
honestly.
destroy,
God, this is...
Shut the
to
fuck
kill.
up.
But for whatever reason, and I don't really care why, I was ordered to take control of Earth by any means necessary. This has been an immense
What is happening with you?
joy.
It's gonna be fine.
I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how
Legitimate think she has to rearrange her
I
organs.
think as well, but like she needs to find strength to it.
you don't live to see tomorrow.
No,
The
there's
strength
no way
is
she
gonna be
does.
love.
I
The
would
strength
be
is
so
gonna be
fucking
fucking
mad.
love.
All I've done after all this, you still think you can threaten me? I dare say, child, you are starting to impress me. Do your worst. Now we're getting somewhere. Getting mad doesn't make you stronger. That's not how it works.
Wait,
Yeah, okay.
helicopter? Eve! Fucking rearrange yourself,
Fucking...
girl!
Okay, what is happening now? What is happening now?
I don't even know how she's doing this. Rearranging whole fucking matter. What is happening to her?
I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me.
Who fucking who?
No one talks to me. No one wants to be my friend. They think I am unstable.
This should tell you something when the Viltrumites think you're
They
unstable.
send me from planet to planet. And as I get better at it, they fear me more and more. I am a victim of my own success. Conquest. I don't even get a real name.
I mean, this
I
is
am
dark.
capable of so much more, and no one sees it. Some days I feel so alone I could cry, but I don't.
They created a monster.
Because what would be the point? Not a single person in the entire universe would care.
God.
Take it to your grave.
Eve, what did you do?
What is this show?
She just like burnt his flesh.
She's dead.
Don't touch her!
Maybe attack the... Maybe I like the other parts of the.
More than enough fight left in me for you, boy.
Is this what you wanted? You enjoyed yourself? Still having fun? Answer me!
I think the good with the bad.
My boy, I know this is traumatic, but good job.
He smashed
Good job.
He smashed Negan's head. With his head.
There's something that feels like
Right.
I can
Back
let something
into
go. I
the
can let go of this rage that I had for years. Oh, look at the Yin Yang. She looks like reborn.
You're alive.
She just literally rearranged her atoms.
I love you.
I love you too.
I thought you were...
I cannot believe he managed to kill him.
Not by himself.
No. He can't believe it either.
I remember everything.
My sweet boy.
I remember that you died.
Oh, I didn't die. I just got really close.
What happened?
I was given powers while I was still in the womb, but they put in mental blocks to limit what I could do. That's the only reason I can't change sentient matter. But when something really traumatic happens, it overrides those blocks and I can use my powers without any limitations. It happened once before, and I've been meaning to tell you, but the time was never right. Almost dying was stressful enough to allow me to rebuild my entire body.
I would have died without you.
Me too.
There's so much work involved in rebuilding these bodies.
Is he rebuilding Conquer?
It simply can't be rushed.
He was just one Viltrumite. And I bet now that he's dead, there's going to be a whole lot more on their way here.
I had, of course, already...
Whole lot more. One less. So like 40 something.
Good. I don't care what it takes.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be for some reason her dad. This is fine.
It's fine, Eve. We all need a little comfort these days. I am so sorry.
Why?
For everything. When I married your father, I didn't know of the life I'd be giving you, the responsibilities you'd have. I think back on every time we asked, did you get your powers yet? How hopeful we were, how disappointed you were when it hadn't happened yet, and it disgusts me. I see you out there, getting hurt, fighting for your life, and it's my fault.
Mom, it's not your...
I could have taken you away from all this.
Mom.
I shouldn't have let your father convince me it would all be okay.
Mom, you did everything right.
He's dead, Mark. You killed him.
Where's his body?
I would not keep his body together, honestly. I would like treat it like the immortal. Bury one piece here, one piece there. I don't know what they can do. Are you gonna burn it or are you gonna make the thing with Sinclair?
We've lost so many friends these past few weeks, and there's so much still to do that it seems strange to pause and gather for a moment like this. But isn't that why we fight? Save or honor even a single life? Rex would tell me to shut up and get to the point, but I know that's what he believed. He was always so confident, but also honest about his failings, so sure of himself, but the first to confess fear. To honor my friend, I am changing my name from Rudy to Rex. So that much of him at least will survive. I only hope that I can live up to his courage and sacrifice. You will be deeply missed. I believe Adam Eve wanted to say a few words.
You could have gone up there yourself. Was my first. Everything. Good and bad. You.
Hey.
I don't wanna cry anymore, I'm so tired.
Everyone's gone. I never got to say goodbye. We hadn't talked since I moved out of the tower. When you know someone for so long, they're always the same to you. it's hard to let them change or mature, but Rex, he changed so much. I wish I'd spent more time with him. I loved him. No. I really did. Even though he cheated on me so many times, just happened so fast. Just can't. Are you smiling?
I'm sorry, I thought I lost you. But now I can't stop thinking about how you do everything. You're here and okay and
I don't think you need to sneak out.
Literally, guys.
I think it's okay.
I think it's very fine. What's that?
I don't know.
What's in the pipes? You're the least of my problems, let me just tell you.
Or is this lion?
I'm trying to figure that out. You won. Who? If you were smart, you would not let this man in. What are they doing with Armstrong?
Armstrong.
Now what do you want?
What do you want?
Armstrong Levy, you have witnessed what our ambitions have done to our world, and what we have had to do to ourselves.
We don't have a choice, Donald. He's in a 400-ton block of tungsten steel alloy 6 miles underground. If he so much as twitches, this whole place explodes. And as soon as he regains consciousness, he's gonna tell us everything about the Viltrum Empire and how to stop them.
The thing is, there's Nolan.
I finally get out tomorrow. I can help you with
Nobody
visiting
knows
the city.
it.
You were right about the Maulers. You were right about Angstrom. They hurt so many people, ruined so many lives. Angstrom almost killed you and Mom even. So if anyone else ever puts my family or anyone I love at risk, I won't hesitate to kill them.
This is not the conclusion we were supposed to get. The Muellers, especially at that point?
No, is this you or not?
This is a devil. Like making a pentagram? What is this?
What?
This embodiment whispering.
I am summoned.
Forgive me, Lord. Would not dare awaken the great beast if did it bring welcome news.
For
I forgot about Dark Blood God.
To savor the gnashing of flesh in my putrid maw.
Have means to restore you, surface dweller of great power, lights of which this planet has not seen.
We've seen Viltrumates. Everything else is gonna be...
His blackened heart will be bound to your service, Dark One.
How?
I've discovered means of conjuring him here.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Guys. You remember saying the last review is gonna be not
the
good?
worst? This one.
This one.
This one. Because it's the it's the last one.
It's also just the fact that like we are very tired. Honestly.
I feel emotionally drained.
Yes,
by these
because
2
yesterday we
episodes.
watched 2
God.
episodes of Sopranos, and after those 2 episodes, I was so hyped. You know, like I
Yeah.
could have filmed more. I mean, we had something to do, so we didn't film more.
Yeah.
But like I could have. I feel like this, literally like this right now.
I mean, that's always a gamble. Like, that's why we cannot necessarily always plan what we're gonna film this day, because, like, depending on what we play, like, sometimes an episode just, like, you know, gets you hyped, you wanna play the next one, and sometimes we watch one episode, it drains everything out of you, and it's sort
then
of
you
done
play
for
the
day.
second one, and then you are left barely breathing.
I first I just need to say I have loved Invincible like before this season. It's like always a very fun show that doesn't take itself too seriously, but like there's a lot of depth to it, and like there's a lot of things to grab onto if you want to like explore characters and their relationship. I love the balance that it creates, and that was true before this season.
And for this season as well.
I just think this season like elevated everything to such a higher level. Elevated everything to a higher level. This is where my brain is at with English right now. But this season was phenomenal. It was so incredibly good. It was like cohesive. There was like an overarching theme throughout it.
Really?
Yeah, this is my favorite season of the show so far.
Fun.
Yeah.
I can say that.
I understand season 1 with Nolan. I understand.
Can't even compare.
I feel like season 4 should be if no one reappears.
That's always the thing with this show, because like I have no idea, and it's so good that it comes out once a year. It feels like it comes out yearly because again they put so many problems in one season that like Nolan's story didn't even start. Basically, we had one episode with him, you know, and again a bit more progression, just like in season 2, because in season 2 we had when he was on that planet and made Oliver basically, you know. So like we had those episodes with Nolan, and in this one we had on the prison with Alan, and like in each episode we saw more and more progression with him, you know. But again, the most important part for me is his relationship with Mark and Debbie. Yeah. And that is something that like I can't fucking wait to see. So if that were to be a storyline in season 4, then that could top season 1 for me. But like so far nothing can top season 1 for me. And the last episode of season 1.
I get it.
But I agree. The thing for me is that like this show is just stable, you know. I think every episode of this season has been phenomenal. Has been so fucking fun in many ways, and that is the balance that you were talking about. Some episodes were very chill, and like Mark was having love problems, or finally not problems, you know, like he was very happy in a relationship and like having all these feelings for Eve and like the dynamic and everything, you know. And the other episodes was like the Oliver, like, and like how to raise him basically and things like that. And the other episodes are destruction of the planet, with Weltschmidt coming and killing millions of people with Mark's head in his hands, you know. So like the balance between those the balance that like this show has with like just like some regular things that like in real life that you can exactly like that you can relate to, and the fights and all of that, you know, like the threat that's happening in the world, like the superhero stuff. The balance is phenomenal. At least in my opinion, like I think that is what this show does the best. Like I prefer that over like, let's say, in The Boys. I feel like in this show there is so much lightness, you know, where you can.
Boys is darker.
Much darker. Yes.
Even though, like,
look at this episode, like there's nothing darker than this episode.
There's incredible themes of like darkness throughout it, like but like still there is more lightness and love
definitely
in it than in the like Boys.
Yeah, definitely. Because like in Boys, let's say when they show real life, they show problems and politics and all of it, you know.
Yeah, you can say like it's more realistic in that sense. Yeah, but like
it's definitely not more realistic because like it's not those things that like you see every day. It's love problems that you have in your life. It's raising a child problems that you have in your life, mom, and like all those relationships that like you encounter, friendships and things like that.
I think Boys like concentrates more on like the power.
I agree.
Abuse of power that the superheroes can have. The Invincible doesn't necessarily tackle that too much. We tackle everything else, basically. So like that's the difference there, let's say.
I mean, two different shows. Just like comparing them,
exactly.
Like,
it's just like we have superheroes.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
And they're both prime shows, so there's that.
And again, we enjoy both of them, but like again, this one has that lightness that I really, really enjoy.
Yeah,
honestly.
And so I really don't know. I just think this episode I mean, this season was absolutely perfect for me.
Great. Yeah.
Like, really, such a perfect season. Again, I can tell you the same exact things I told you about Mark. Like, that's my opinion about Mark. I love the boy. And I think he does the best job he possibly can. And it makes sense that now, being so close to losing Eve, like literally holding her in his arms where she looked
dead.
Yeah, that in a way flipped some type of switch in him.
Yeah.
That now, because of that fear and anger where he blames himself, he then ends up the show saying things, and I guess it's left to make you feel uneasy about the things that he says, like, next time I will not hesitate to kill someone. I think, like he said, the Moeller twins. At the point where the Moeller twins were killed by Oliver, they were not a threat. They were not killing people at that very point. Like, they were talking about, like, I forget now exactly, but they wanted to be businessmen. Whatever,
I mean,
you know.
one
so, like,
even said, wait. Basically, I surrender.
So, like, again, him then using Moeller twins as an example is something that, like, you know, should be, let's say, concerning. The thing is, I don't necessarily get concerned with Mark. I just think he feels, you know, like he has failed and, like, put his loved ones in danger. I don't think, like, when push comes to shove, when he is in those options, I still don't think he's gonna cross those types of lines.
Again, I think with Mark we're gonna go like this.
Yeah.
Again, because he's a unique person, he has all these powers and all this responsibility at the same time. You know, like, he can't just go and kill people and be like his father. That is the last thing that he wants. He needs to find a balance. But so, like, I loved him during the season. So, like, to me it makes sense that, like, we're gonna finish on something like this, because again, Eve has died in his arms. Like, person he loves has died in his arms because he is not giving his all constantly, you know. So, like, surviving something like that, potentially losing a loved one, can change your perspective in some ways, and that makes sense in my opinion. But again, at the same time, I agree with you. I don't think we're going down like this with his character.
Like, in that way, I'm not worried about
me
him.
neither. Like, but, like, I do expect maybe some things in the future to be questionable, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but, like, we're gonna come back from those things. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna do anything that, like, is let's say, forgivable. You know what I mean?
No, like, it just does not seem like that type of a show either. Yeah. Like, just the way that they have developed Mark, and I think they do a phenomenal job of, like, balancing, again, him trying to work within, like, the restriction that he puts on himself, and also, like, him still being a teenager. So, like, him still learning and making mistakes. Like, I think his relationship with Cecil is very much an indicator of, like, his age, let's say, you know, and, like, not wanting to give leeway to something, you know. I think that works very well to explain at what point and, like, where he is. But, like, again, I don't question his morality. And in these points where he feels very angry, hurt, scared, this is a expected, let's say, reaction to that. But, like, he's still the Mark that we know and love, and I believe that he's gonna continue being that, whatever comes. I always love the continuous thread of questioning morality that we see. That was a very strong point in this season as well, especially with him and Cecil. And it's gonna continue, and it's one of my favorite things, and I think it should be a constant thing. You know?
I agree.
And so
I think that's something that this season, let's say, excelled.
Yes, loved it.
With or in, I don't know.
Yeah, excelled in. Yeah. Battle with the conquest.
You mean Negan? What do you mean conquest?
God.
Honestly, it is shocking. I am honestly so impressed.
Thank God
so
that we
happy and
thank
proud
God that we just stopped for a second to, like, think,
because, like, I don't
we
think
should know this.
That's the thing. If I was by myself, I wouldn't have recognized him. No. Because I wouldn't have listened. You know, like, I wouldn't have stopped and listened. And the second you said, maybe you should know this guy, it sounds familiar, then I started to listen and think, and immediately I heard Negan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like with Jesse. Like, when you mentioned it, Like I was like, what the fuck? How did we not
sounds
recognize
if you close your eyes, that's Jesse.
That's fucking Jesse screaming. I've heard that scream millions of times, you know?
Yeah.
But like I just wouldn't have listened, you know? That's why
when I watch shows, what I'm watching those characters, I'm watching the characters. Like everything else I cannot, like that's not Jesse, you know, like that's that point this person's like my mind is not gonna connect this at all.
No.
If I stop to think about it, he sounds exactly like Jesse.
Definitely.
Like he sounds
just like Negan sounds fucking exactly like Negan.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, again, the thing is, I believe actor, I know him from different roles. I watch him in regular TV shows, you know?
Like 3.
Yeah, I watch him in
3 shows.
Which shows? I watch him in The Good Wife,
Grey's Anatomy, Good Wife, and Walking Dead. That's 3 shows.
Exactly, but somehow Negan is very distinct. You know, like his voice, like his character, like
especially for this type of a role.
Exactly, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's voice is for me Negan. You know, like I mean, he has a specific voice. I would have recognized him. I would recognize his voice when he talks, but somehow it's Negan. So like this guy sounded exactly like fucking Negan. You know? And when you connect it, I mean, we know who plays who is the voice actor.
Steven Yeun.
Exactly. But like when you mentioned that it's Glenn and we are fighting, I fucking knew that like he's gonna smash his head.
Yeah.
I immediately, when we realized that is the fight, I was like, there is no way that this show is not, I mean, it's coming so much later, it's been decade, you know?
I mean,
like,
it's the same creator.
It's exactly. Yeah. So like, I was like, there is no fucking way that he's not gonna smash his head.
Yeah, it feels, there's some type of like relief that I feel. I cannot, like, the poor Jeffrey Dean Morgan, because I see his face and I think of Negan and then, like, automatically become mad. Like, Negan to me I just become very mad.
I have to say I do not, because Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he's one of the most handsome men, in my opinion. And him and his wife is, in my opinion, like the gorgeous looking couple.
Yes, they are.
So like I don't even like Negan never pops up in my mind. Like never ever. When
I think you're sane, and I think I'm insane.
I mean, I'm not saying you're insane.
I'm saying I'm insane. And so like this now feels like some type of like justice. Something now feels like
it's
better.
Cool. I honestly think it's very, very, very fucking cool.
Yeah,
I am happy, fun. I had fun with that.
It's a great voice actor they chose for this type of a role.
Perfect. I mean, I think because like again, it's strip. It's probably animated in the strip the same. And I think when they saw that like the Mark smashes his head in the strip, they knew who to cast.
Literally, there's only one man for this job. I think, God, that whole fighting sequence. I don't even want to know the number of casualties that they have in this plan. I'm kind of shocked that there's people. I don't know why anyone lives in New York, Los Angeles, any of the big cities. Come to Serbia.
No one's gonna attack in Serbia.
No one's coming here to attack. Like literally, they build the ground shelters. Like what? I mean, now the aliens are in the downstairs as well. So like, there's a problem. I would just move. There's nothing good coming out of this.
I mean, I would live my life to the fullest every single day.
Because you can die.
Because you can die every
Yes, like maybe
day.
it makes you appreciate life more. Just like living on the edge.
Literally every day can be your last one. I honestly don't know how Mark... I agree with you because like I'm not scared at all as well for where he's prepared, but I'm just thinking about it with how much guilt he has felt because like what him and Nolan basically did on the train and how much people have died because of that Nolan, but like he blames himself as well.
Yeah.
You know? Can you just imagine now? Who wouldn't go fucking crazy and insane now? I understand where Mark is definitely coming from.
No, that when I say it's incredible that he is this still good and kind after all this, I think like the best of us would have lost our minds already.
Yeah, but like best of us.
Yes. He has not.
What I want to say also is that like happy for you.
What?
Happy you didn't die. Because I would stop the show. I would fucking stop the show. That would be...
If Rex didn't die in the previous episode, I would have truly believed that now Eve is gonna die.
I wouldn't, because I think Eve survives this show.
Yeah.
Like, I am so confident that she survived the show and that her and Mark is gonna be.
Well,
endgame,
look,
you know?
she can rearrange matter. And she said, like, there's blockers on the amount of, things that she can rearrange. Because, yes, she could rearrange us. Everything is made of matter.
Yeah.
So...
But in the stress circumstances, stress, I don't know how she said it, but like because she was dying, her body was in so much stress that like it destroyed blockers, that it could move past blockers.
To save her life.
And that's how she survived.
My question here is, Mark is gonna live forever. Eve is mortal. If we can rearrange matter, if we can control matter, can we just make matter not age? Can we just do
those
this?
Are the blockers.
What?
I think the blockers are
Well,
it.
just take out the blockers. Stop blocking it.
That's scary then.
What's the problem? I don't know. I think this is something...
See, Lola does not have a line, you know?
No, I'm from here to
Liv have died and is gonna die in next episode potentially, or how is Eve gonna live forever? She needs to live forever. There's not a line. She's gonna survive this too, but she's gonna die in the future.
We were talking about how Mark is gonna lose his mind, and like he can't, like when everyone that he loves die.
We're not gonna watch that show. That's not
yes,
maybe
but like
in the future we're gonna have the show of a person who is we have that. It's freedom. You know what I mean?
We talked about why does what is his name? Immortal.
Yeah.
Remember Eve and not Kate. Eve lives.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like this is something they should think about. If she can rearrange matter and everything within herself to like quite literally make herself live, build herself back up, I think the next step is thinking how you live forever. But also, would you want to live forever? That seems kind of like a curse. This is a different subject.
This completely has nothing to do with this episode. You know what I mean?
I just.
Another beautiful moment in this episode, very sad moment, was the funeral. That was very emotional in my opinion, and I'm so happy that we got it. I was scared because it crossed my mind during the episode how the episode does not have many more minutes. You know, it's gonna end soon, and at that point there was not they were still fighting. You know, so like I was really scared for a bit that we're not gonna get that. So like I'm like at the end I'm really happy that like Rex got that, and like they all were there, talked about him, you know, how much they loved him or how much he affected their lives,
and how much like they want to be like him. Like he was never afraid to say that he is afraid. Or like he knew that all that mattered was protecting the people. I don't know, is it a bit weird? I thought it was a bit weird. I don't know if that's like robots not necessarily understanding of people, but it feels a bit weird to be like, for now I'm called Rex. That feels a bit weird.
I mean, I completely agree,
right?
But like it didn't seem that it's gonna be real. I mean, he has his looks.
I know, but like
he's imitating a person. I think already the looks are weird. You know what I mean? It's like I was,
but like saying like quite
out.
Literally like taking his full identity. Like now I'm called Rex.
Yes, but like,
I don't know. Be called Rudy.
I completely agree. Just like I don't think for the show, like you said, I feel like it's because he wants to honor him. So like he thinks it's beautiful.
This is what I mean. But why didn't everyone else be like, don't do that? Like you're trying to like
maybe they were like you're
trying to keep him alive, and I think that's great. Like I think that's him trying to understand human emotions. I think this is great that you want to honor him, but this is odd.
I mean, I agree.
That's odd.
I agree.
That's like
I completely agree.
That's odd.
Another beautiful moment was also the Eve. The fact, like how much we saw that like Rex has affected her. You know how much she loved. She loved him, you know.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna like
me too.
Try to speak. Especially she just ended up crying. Doesn't go us.
I mean, I completely agree. Completely, I understand the girl.
I also would have like spoken a sentence. Cannot.
On my friend's funeral, no, thank you.
No,
thank you. I'm not strong enough. So like, but like again, like I really love that friendship even after. Because like they were really important people to each other, you know. And after they broke up and everything, I loved their friendship afterwards.
Yeah,
the way they were able to talk to each other.
Yeah,
you know. So again, I love people honoring people they love. You know.
Yes, especially when that person is Rex, the only person that's fucking died in the show.
Literally.
Everyone lives.
Literally.
God, no one fucking dies. Not even Conquest. I mean, kind of he is dead, but not dead. Actually,
what about,
I don't know.
What about Muller twins?
Alive. Somewhere alive and well, I don't know.
See, that's not confirmed yet.
What I really like Conquest as a character. I mean, he does not stop speaking. But like when he spoke that thing in Mark's ear before he thought it was gonna kill him, then that made everything a bit sad. Even though like the guy is like such a monster and doesn't deserve the air that he breathes. It's very dark for him to like talk about how he was, as everyone else, you know, made to be a weapon. And they continuously like sent him over to planets where he did all of their biddings, which was like so many monstrous things. And because he was doing these monstrous things, he also got kind of shunned from everyone else. Like he doesn't have community. He doesn't have any people he doesn't have like human contact, basically, not even with Viltrumites, it seemed like. And he's just said that he is so lonely and that his only purpose is to like go and kill people. So like this with Mark is like the closest he gets to human contact. And I guess he tells this to other people right before he kills them.
And even when especially when he sees somebody else having that human contact, Mark crying over Eve, you know, like I feel like it can make him even more angry and hurt. Again, I love how this show puts depth to everybody and to everything, you know, like nothing's gonna change. This guy is still horrible and this guy still Mark should stop him and kill him and like protect the people who are alive, you know. Like that does not change, but like I love that like we got that story like that he told about himself, you know, because like then it makes you empathize as much as you can, you know, in this situation. But like I think with Viltrumites I do empathize with all of them, even though like that doesn't mean that like they should
conquer us, no.
Exactly, or continue killing people. They are heartless and like, but like they've been created to be that. So like it's very, again, that's why Nolan is my favorite character. He is, even after thousands of years, is being taught something, you know. He, with love, because of love, he has been able in some ways to break through it, let's say, you know. So like I do empathize with most of them, with all of them, you know what I mean, because like again they've been made to be this way.
No, I agree. And I think again, just hearing him speak and like say that tells you a lot about Viltrumites just in general. Like his story might be more far, like he was even Viltrumites are scared of him, so like he is even more lonely, but like they have all been created in such a way
they don't have love.
No, and so like I really wonder how we're gonna fight them, you know, because like I think again with Mark, I really wonder how he's gonna feel about this whole thing, because like he's gonna, you know, have his dad that he can see can like change. There's another Viltrumite, the man in the coalition of planets that like thinks differently. He hears this from this guy that is like, let's say, such a strong Viltrumite, one of the strongest maybe. You don't just go to a planet and like kill everyone then. You know what I mean? Because like there is option and potential of change. And so like I really wonder how they're gonna tackle that, because it's not a thing that they don't tackle. Like I think it's a very big aspect of the show, so I don't know what they're gonna do in regards to Viltrumites that want us all dead. I think that's gonna be I think I'm gonna love that storyline.
I think so as well.
Like that to me has so much like
potential.
Yes, there's so much flesh to like bite into.
I agree.
And explore.
I agree.
And so I really love what they did to Conquest. And he does talk a lot, but like this is maybe the only time that he can speak to someone. And so like then that made it, I don't know,
even better.
Yeah,
the story has been it has been even better.
Yeah,
that's it, guys. This is the end of the season. With this show, we'll see you in a year.
God, yes. Now we're back to
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
It's good when you finish a good show that you know you're excited about the next one, because you know that you're playing something that you also like and enjoy very much.
Yes.
So
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you for
Thank
watching.
you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon.
Not very soon.
But like not sooner than with other shows. So
true, not
that's
sooner
good.
than with the bear. That's the only thing that like
also comes out in a year.
yes.
So like it's 7 months.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.